working on the old engine here in the house, trying to get it ready while the crank and everything's off being balanced. Brought it in here. It's just too dang hot outside and in the shop. So I thought I'd make a little video, just kind of go around and go over the engine, what I'm doing, what it is, at least for my own sake. Hopefully you all like it. It's I got this engine fully assembled as a long block with the car I bought, and guy told me it was a fresh rebuild and what it was and everything, and I got it home and took it apart, and it was a mess inside. With somebody had put red silicone all over the case halves, and I'll don't know if I can insert a picture here somewhere, but he'd even put red silicone on the wrist pins on the pistons. And it took forever to get it all cleaned up, but there it is. Got it all cleaned up and got it painted. And he wasn't lying. It was actually a rebuild, fresh. It had been line bored. It's 60 over. I don't know if it's a little dark back here. Yeah, it had been line bored on the mains. The thrust had been cut. It's a second cut. So the line boards is 60 thousandths, and this is on the second and last cut on the thrust. So that's the end of that. Can't do it no more on there. The cylinder holes are opened up for 90.5/92 piston cylinders. So with the stock crank, it's a 1776. It came with a counterweighted German forged crank and an Engel 110 cam. It's a very, very common build recipe for a 1776cc engine. The heads, get over here, just got through doing my wash. The heads that came with it are the kind of an older set of Mofoco, company up in Wisconsin, been making bug parts for a long time. Get them down here. These are an 042 casting. So it's an earlier casting, and well, I won't sit up here, but those castings, I'm not sure if those are like a Brazil deal, but they're basically a stock head with a larger valve. They have a 40 millimeter valve and a 35.5 exhaust. And when they came, the early ones had a step around here that the cylinder sat on. I don't know why they did that, but it was kind of a little bit of a iffy thing for seal on those. But it's been fly cut. I fly cut the bejeebers out of it. You can see how close it is down to the spark plug now. It's, I think, 31cc chamber. I did my own little homebrew. I opened up the valve spring pockets with a tool I've got for dual springs. I've still got to cut down the valve guides a little bit for a little extra clearance before bind. I want to get at least, I think they say 60 is okay, but I like a little more. And I did my own little homebrew. Porting on it. I've still got one more to go. But those will be done. And I had set it all up. Crank, after I got it cleaned up, crank in it, camshaft. What was that? The camshaft. That's a CB Performance version of an Engel 10, FK10 camshaft. They're pretty saucy. And when I got it all set up, put the crank in it, the camshaft, a rod, piston cylinder, check the deck height, about 50,000 with a 10,000 shim is 50 thousandths. That's really good. For me, that's real safe. Some people do a little bit tighter, but I like it. I like that pretty good. And it comes out right on with the combustion chamber and the 10 thousandths, 50 thousandths deck height, 12.5 to 1 compression. So that's where she is. That's pretty good. That'll do just fine, especially with the camshaft. It's going to like that a lot. So put the head on it, put my rocker arms. My rocker arms are supposed to be 1.4, but they come out more like almost a 1.5. And they're, where are they? Yeah, they're scat. Just a plain old set, the type. Those are real good. I've got those on the Kraut. And, well, that's what I used to have on the Kraut. So all I did, a little work on the engine while I sent all that stuff off after checking everything, and I got my push rod length and all that, so I can make my push rods. I pulled all of the oil galley plugs on the engine on the front and the back. There's some up here. This is where your sending unit goes. And I drilled them, tapped them, thread them. I'm going to put plugs in them, threaded plugs. And so I can do that and make my push rods. And I'm going to put a, let's see, a deep sump on it. It's not huge. I think it's 2 quart. And so I have to make an extension for my oil pickup. Did that. Got to braze that on there, and and I full flow. So anyone that doesn't know, they don't have these old engines. These Volkswagens don't have a oil filter. So your oil pump goes here. It pulls the oil up through here. You get a special cover plate for it. It'll pump the oil. You thread and tap and block off the oil passage. And then it'll pump the oil out the front. You got your line, go over to your filter and come back. It comes back here. And we stick a little fitting in there. So I had to drill and tap that and clearance this a little bit. And a little bit of work on that, just so that you got plenty of room when you're trying to tighten it in there. This case is a genuine VW case. It's not one of the aftermarkets or an AS41 universal case. This is AE. Is it AE? Isn't it? AH. That's a 71 to 73, and it has, right in that time, they went from a 10 millimeter head studs to the 8 millimeter with a case saver. And I like that myself. So this has the 8 millimeter case savers and what they call the deep cylinder 3. They were having trouble with these pulling out, so they drilled down deeper into the main web here and set that in there, and that fixed that problem. So it's dual oil relief. We're going to block this off, and I think that's about it. I'm going to try to make a video maybe as I put it together. Hopefully I have everything ready to go when they come back, when all the parts come back. Whenever that is, I can just slap her together. Anyway, when you see me next.